Hey guys, welcome to another one. Today we're just gonna be changing the engine mount. Here is the new one. Got it from Goldwagen for 1,150. Got the bolts from VW. They're in there. These are stretch bolts, so you're supposed to get new bolts. So yeah, we got this ones for around 400, so everything around 1,500. Yes, so I had to get them from VW. If you go to VW and they say they have to order them, you can get them from Audi as well. They have the same part number, so just keep that in mind. You can get them very cheaper if you're from Boxberg or Kempton Park at Bolt Tech, but you would have to take them out and take them with you. But yeah, anyone else who knows where to get them anywhere else can put it on the chat, because yeah, the 400 for 5 bolts is not it. But yeah, we have to start by taking out the cover down there so that we can support the engine from down under, and then we can start. Yeah, so we're just gonna jack up the car, take out the cover. If you have the 1.8 engine or the 2-liter, there's no need to take out the cover. But yeah, if you have the 1.4, which is this one, you will need to take out the cover so that you can take up to hold the engine underneath. So yeah, let's get it. Right, so the cover's out. It just has 2 clips here. There's a clip under here and there's a clip under here, and the T20s are 3 this side, 3 this side, and there's the T40s 1, 2, 3 at the back, and this comes right off. So as you can see, it's dirty. It used to have an oil leak, so I'm gonna clean it so that it looks a little bit better than this. But yeah, let's start with the engine mount. Alright, so the undercover is out. So we're just gonna support the engine from that corner there. Yeah, so we have jack stands, so we're just gonna take out the jack and the car will be standing on the jack stand. Then we'll support the engine from a jack here, and then we can get that engine mount out. Right, for the next step, just need the jack and a wood. I got this at the hardware. They have off-cut pieces. You can get it for like 25 to 50 bucks. So we're just gonna put it on top so that it supports the engine evenly. But you can still put the engine on the jack. I'd just rather not. But yeah, we're just gonna jack it right there, close to the corner. So yes, that's the engine supported there. So if yours has a plastic oil pan, don't do this. Don't. Rather support it from here. Don't do it. It's gonna break, possibly, because all the weight of the engine is gonna be resting on this thing. So if it does break, that's a bad. Start by getting the coolant reservoir out of the way. So this one is already done. You just press it in, pull it up. We're just gonna press in this one, pull it up, there it's out, and then just gonna take this one out. I'm gonna need 2 hands for this one. Right, that one's out, this is disconnected, and you're gonna just push it up like so, and that's out of the way. So the coolant is now out of the way. We can get to those bolts, so we can move it around. If we want to take out this bolt, we can move it around, but don't take it out. You need to bleed it and whatnot. Don't take it out. So yeah, this is a 13 and this is a 16. That's a 16. I think this 18th, but I'll just make sure. But yeah, think yeah, in this one you'll need an extended one for it because it has this metal bit on it. But yeah, let's get to it. The engine is supported from underneath. Let's go. Right, gonna start with the 13. And now for the 16. And now for the 16 on this side. Right, so when you jack the car, you should look at the engine mount here. As you can see, this this one, it was laying on this metal part at the bottom, and it's not supposed to be laying on it. This is supposed to be this much of a distance. So if you see that it's laying down there, keep jacking it until it gets up to at least this height, so that you can replace it quite easily. So we're just gonna jack it again. As you can see, it's on the metal, so we're gonna keep on jacking it until it's somewhere a little bit up here. Right, and now for the 18th. Alrighty, as you can see, the 18s are out, the 16s are out, the other one is here, and the 13 is out. So the only thing holding this engine is the jack down there. As you can see, we jacked it up so that there's a little bit of a distance here, but as things stand, this should come out. Urakusua. So you can see it's perished. It's perished. It's not supposed to be moving like that. So you can see the new one doesn't even move when you try to move it. So hey, it was about time. So yeah, just gonna do everything the other way around. Put in this one, and yeah, check the car down, and we'll be done. Just to show you how badly the other one was toast, this is the distance between the new one and the engine. So we're just gonna jack it up for it to get up there, and then we're gonna put in the bolts. Right, now for torque spec. This is a torque wrench. Don't use it to unbolt anything. This one is in Newton meters. So for the ones on the engine, I think that's 60 plus 90 degrees. For those ones on the frame rail, that is 40 plus 90 degrees. For the other one, it's 20 plus 90 degrees. So we're just gonna put 40 first, since we're gonna do the one on the frame rail first. It's down. There's 40. So we're just gonna put it on 40 and then add 90 degrees on the first two on the frame rail, and yeah, we'll do the engine next. So that is 40. You do it twice. When you do that clanking sound, so that's 40. So what's left is 90 degrees. So I'm not gonna use the torque wrench for that. Back to the normal wrench, which is 90 degrees. 90. So we're gonna move over to the ones on the engine. Right, we've set it to 60 for the ones on the engine. Sorry, for the ones on the frame rail. Yes, for the ones on the engine. My goodness. Let's go. Right, that's it guys on fitting the engine mount on this 1.4 TSI. Same goes for the Audis and the Seats. If it has the same engine mount, even the Golf GTIs and the Rs have a similar one. But yeah, torque specs are quite similar. So this one is 30. Sorry, I think it's 20 Newton meters, and this torque range only goes to 28. So I just made sure it was tight enough. So yeah, that's it guys on installing the engine mount on your Golf or Audi or Seat, whichever one it is. If it is this 1.4, that's how you go about it. I'll put the torque specs as I see them, but it's just 60 over here, 40 for those, 60 plus 90 degrees, 40 plus 90 degrees, 20 Newton meters plus 90 degrees. Yeah, we're just gonna cover up at the bottom and put everything down. But yeah, that's the engine mount done. Hi guys, I'll catch you on the next one. And yeah guys, don't forget to plug everything in, plug back the coolant reservoir and just clip it back on the two sides, and yeah, check the engine down and you'll be good to go. Alright guys, catch you on the next one. Peace. So engine mount is in.